Welcome, welcome. How is everybody? I've been out for the day. Now that I'm home, I want to work on a few things. We're going to start off with the 9. Because it's a diamond, it doesn't matter which way you put the cards. You're going to have 9 up and 9 down. So for the 9 card and the diamonds, we're going to get a total of 9 up and 9 down. We're not going to count the Jack. The 10 is the same thing. 10 up and 10 down. So the 9 and the 10 is 10, 10. The 9 is 9, 9. The 8 is 8, 8. So the ace, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, the 7, the 8, the 9, and the 10 are all reversible. So every single card gets 55 up and 55 down is a total of 110. 110. Count all of these, 8 and 8. We're going to count them, all of them. Now we're going to take away these cards. Thank God they're still in order. When it comes to the 10 card, okay, in the hearts, in the spade, in the black heart, right? There's 2 hearts here. One's a black heart. They call it a spade. And the one's a red heart. I don't care if there's a pinpoint connected to it. This is 5 up and 5 down. So the 10 equals 5 and 5. The 9 equals 5 up, 4 down, 5 and 4. We're going to put this as down, and we're going to put this as up. The 8 equals 5 up and 3 down. 8 equals 5 up and 3 down. The 7 equals 5 up. The 7, sorry for me. 5 up and 2 down. Made a mistake. The 6 is 4 up and 2 down. 4 up and 2 down. The 5 is 3 up and 2 down. Look at that. 2 for the 7, 2 for the 6, 2 for the 5. The 4 is 2 up and 2 down. The 4 equals to 2 up and 2 down. The 3 equals to 2 up and 1 down. The 2 equals to 1 up and 1 down. And the ace equals for 1 up. So we can now see that there's a little formation. 10, 9, and 8 all have 5 up. Sorry, 10, 9, 8, and 7 all have 5 up. 5, 10, 15, 20. So for 20 up, because they're alike, we're going to count how many down. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. So it's going to be 20 and 14. Then we're going to go to 4 and 2. Look, these 3 now all have some, or these 4 all have something in common. So we're going to put them together. We're going to go 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we're going to go 2, 4, 6, and 8. So these are, now we're going to go here. We have 2 up and 2 down, 2 up and 1 down. Anyways, the total over here is 5, 10, 15, 20, 24, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. What would the total be over here on this side? 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 33 and 22 equals to 55, and that's exactly what it should be. So we have 55, and we have the heart, the diamond, and the club, so times 3. Okay, we have times 3. Okay, sorry, we're going to do this. Times 3 is going to be 99. Times 3 is going to be 66. If we add in this one here, the up and the down, we get 55 and 55. So here we get 121, and here we get 154. The total is 275. Now, did I get that right? Let me count. So we get a total of, I'm not sure if I had this right. I'm not sure if I had this right. Something went, oh yes, my problem was my calculation over here. Because all of these are up and down, my total of 3 suits is 165. The last suit is 55, equaling to a total of 220, or 4 times 55. Okay, 7 times 6, 7 plus 6 equals 13, equals 42. The total is 55. But because we also have the flipped over down, we have to add 55, and it gives us a total of 275 points. Now the average in that The average is 68.5. The gateway through the halfway house, 68.5. If I double that up, that would give me 137. That's pretty crazy. That seems to be a magical number. Why did I double that up? I don't remember. This is that number. But we can also calculate that because we counted up and down, instead of having 40 cards, I'm going to count it as 50 cards. So this would be 5 average, or this would be 6.85. That would be the matrix. So this would be 55? That would be 55. That's right. Of course it would be 55. So my average would be 5.5. You double that up, you get to 110 of the Twin Towers. This one is 1 and 3 is 4, 3 and 7 is 10. You can have 47. You can have 11 if you want. There's so many things to look at. I'm not really sure where else I should go with this. We were working on one design yesterday, in which was this design over here. And if you take a look at this design, just look at the blue. Right? You look at the blue. Just look at the blue. 6 and 9. 6. This is actually looks like a jack, but this looks like a 6 if I can close it off here. As well, it can look like the G. And the G or the J. You know, in French, they say the G for the J for the G. Anyways, I'm just going to leave it at this. There's a whole, there's many more things that we can talk about. One of them is the hour of 111, which is 71 minutes. And for me, we stand on 17, and you must pull on 16. And what's funny about 16 is in French it says seize, to seize something, to seize a steak. They have 14, which is 14 in French. And to me it's either the Taurus, and at the same time it also tells me slow or twist. And the more you twist, the slower you get. There's only so much you can twist. It's also talking about slow. I said slow for the tortoise. The tortoise, Taurus. I'm not really sure where I'm going with this. I'm just thinking and calculating. I did this yesterday, these designs on this page over here, where we have the dodecahedron, the pentagram, whichever way you want to call it, but I don't want to talk about that yet. The facing dodecahedrons, I don't want to talk about that either. I don't want to talk about the pigs and how come so many religions say don't eat the pig. I think because we have to protect the pig for a better understanding of what the pig is all about. And when I think of the split hooves, I think about plugging in something. I'm plugging these two in for one power or a split power. Anyways, Raphael 7286, and it's 3:29 in the morning. 3:29 in the morning, time for bed. I went out today and I picked up a whole bunch of this. I walked in, I grabbed him. The guy says, "What are you doing?" I says, "I'm working on a project." He says, "You know, you're really not allowed to take them." I says, "Listen, I'm working on a project." He says, "But you're still not allowed to take them." I says, "What happens if I wanted to gamble with these?" He says, "Oh, then you can do it." I says, "Okay." I said, "I'm taking home to work on a gambling scheme." He says, "Go ahead." But that's not the truth. I'm working on the flower of life and justice. You see what there? Union Jack and the straight arrows. Union Jack going on angles and the straight arrows. On the cross and Union Jack and the straight arrows. That's it.